Wars are generally or usually fought not only for establishing or engineering superiority and dominance by one dictatorial country or from one fascist or dictator against other democratic or moderated countries. It's not just about exploitation of resources and manipulation of perception of reality and staying in power and being in office for very long periods of time, but it's also for the generation of money, for the printing of notes and milking wealth at the expense of our suffering, at the behest of all the poverty and inequality and the debts that we as citizens are going to have to overcome, or we have already been through that hell, and we will still be inevitably conquering what we neither choose nor ask for, that is undeclared wars and unofficial use of military force and power against other countries, because ultimately behind these wars lie not only dictatorial governments and fascists that just want to continue their rule of authoritarianism and basically push their office into the future, but also the weapons makers, the weapons dealers and manufacturers need to consistently sell those weapons that they make, and they have the desire to make much money, or as much money as they can possibly get by waging wars, by making wars happen and continuing them to perpetuity, so that wars never end, and wars genuinely are not really ending anymore, because we have 3 wars still raging and going on, that is Russia and Ukraine, between Gaza and basically Israel, the IDF, Israel Defense Force, and the latest and the most prominent one, which is responsible in the Middle East crisis and Hormuz blockade, is the conflagration between Iran and United States and Israel. So involving all these countries, and for all these unnecessary, unjustified, illegal wars lie the weapons manufacturers, because ultimately it is the defense farms that manufacture and have the desire and urge to sell weapons continuously, and they have the lust for making much more money than ever before, and they already are making money. So it's about infinite money, it's about power, it's about staying in office and continuing the dictatorship against us, and obviously prolonging the fascism and collective suffering over us. We have nothing, we get nothing from these wars, but only poverty, inflation, crises, and debts by being at the borders. But the politics